Aidersonenfant.com.
Thank you for watching. This podcast is co-produced by Aidersonenfant.com and la Fondation Jeunes Tête. I'm your host, Stéphanie, and in this segment, we will learn new ways to help our child. Hi, Maryse. Thank you for being here. You are a social worker. You're also a liaison agent at the CLSC. Tell me, many of us are under the impression that going to the CLSC is just a vaccine stop. Like, how wrong are we?
Actually, you can go to the CLSC to get physical and psychological help. So CLSCs generally have two youth programs. The youth general services that deal with mental health, but there's also a specialized youth mental health team. And in that program, we can take your request for services if there's a diagnosis or a breakdown in functioning. For example, we may offer services for kids that are no longer going to school or having difficulties attending to school. The composition of the team may vary from a sector to another, but usually we have social workers, psychoeducators, and psychologists.
All right. Well, this is a new information for me. And how do we send in a request?
You can call Info Social 811.
All right.
Or you can go to your local CLSC or ask your doctor to send us a referral. If you have our email address, our fax number, or our phone number, you can make a request too. We start from that and we open a service request and we contact either the parents or the young person directly to make the follow-up with them. We go through the assessment process to fully understand where the difficulties are.
Yeah.
And we ask them what kind of services are they expecting. In general, we respond very quickly. We try to contact people within approximately 2 days. So it's really quick.
That's really great. That's really great to know that. And I've also heard that when you do the callback, you ask some serious questions, like you actually ask about suicidal ideas. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly. We do an evaluation about every aspect of their life. So if there's any risk about the situation, like you said, suicidal thoughts or automutilation, I don't know if it's
self-mutilation, right?
Self-mutilation, yes. And if there's any risk, we can maybe send them to the hospital or do a quick follow-up with us for a few meetings. Yeah.
And I've heard that your waiting list is not that long. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. It would depend on the sector and the number of employees. But usually we're able to provide the services within 3 to 4 months when the request is made.
What's the difference between calling 811 and the CLSC?
About what's interesting with 811 is that there's a crisis team that's called CAF. They're dealing with crisis on a daily basis. So if there's a crisis, you can call 811. If there's something that's been going on for a while, they'll contact us to refer for a follow-up. And also, if there's a situation with a young person that has suicidal thoughts, and doesn't want to go to the emergency room, you can call 811 to see how to intervene. So it's 24/7 services. So it's great for the listening, and they're dedicated to that.
So they might be your first stop if you're in an urgent situation. Thank you so much for demystifying all the services, the social and psychological services of the CLSC. I really think you did all of us a favor. I don't think those services are well known enough. So thank you so much, Maryse, for being here with us today.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
You too. To all the parents who were watching, I hope this was as insightful for you as it was for me. A list of available resources will be available on the website and on the page of the podcast. Stay tuned.